Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're actually taking family photos for fall and just like bump photos. So it's kind of like maternity slash fall themed. And I'm basically ready. I just need to do my makeup. And so I came down to my makeup room and I was trying to decide what palette I wanted to use. So I do have this palette too that came out with the Age of Opulence collection from Beauty Bay. This is the Golden Age palette, and this is what the inside of the palette looks like. So it's a neutral palette, and I really want to use like my mini Metropolis that I just got, but I also want these pictures to be timeless because I know that, you know, 20, 30, 40 years from now, we're going to be looking at these photos, and I don't know if I'm going to love green eyeshadow as much as I do now, so I'm thinking I should do something neutral. And I also want to incorporate the Age of Opulence palette because there are a bunch of neutral shades in this palette too. So I'm just going to do like a chatty get ready with me and try out some of the products that I've been talking about on my channel recently. So if that sounds interesting to you, then just keep watching. I haven't swatched this palette. I don't think I'm going to because I don't want to stain my arm right now. And I don't actually have a ton of time to be like doing a super detailed video on these palettes, but if you guys like this video, then I can do more looks with the palettes. But I have, of course, as per usual, so many new ones to play with, and yeah, anyway. So me and my husband, we don't usually do pictures like every season or stuff like that, and we didn't do like a gender reveal photo shoot, we didn't do a baby announcement photo shoot, like we didn't do any of those things. I know some people really love to get professional photos done for things like that, so we figured this will be like our kind of everything photo shoot. And then I'm hoping once baby arrives that we can do some pictures with her and do like a Christmas card photo. I think that'll be so fun. And honestly, I'm not like jazzed about baby H having like a birthday around the holidays because I have a birthday around the holidays, and basically my birthday is in December and my husband's birthday is in January. So now if we have a November baby, we'll have birthdays November, December, January in our family, which, I mean, it's fine. It's just kind of funny how that all turned out. So I'm going to go into this Golden Age palette and go into the shade Roaring, which is like a perfect neutral brown crease shade for me. So I'm going to just place that all over my eye. I feel like I knew this photo shoot was happening for so long and I'm still like not prepared. Like yesterday I filmed 2 videos and I kept saying, oh, I'm gonna go get my brows done, and I totally forgot. So I went, ran most of my errands, like I dropped off stuff at the post office and I got myself my boba tea that I kept saying I wanted, and then I came home and I totally forgot to go get my brows done. But honestly, like I can't see the hairs in my camera, so I'm hoping that means that it won't pick up in photos either. But they're definitely there. And like maybe I should have gotten my nails done. Like what was I actually thinking? So now they're just little stubby nails and I don't even have nail polish on them. So yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit ill prepared, but this eyeshadow palette is, I'm assuming, going to be just as good as the Age of Opulence because it's Beauty Bay. And honestly, the only palette from them that I really don't like is the Nikkie Tutorials palette. But all their other like more affordable palettes, I've really been enjoying every single one. The quality is amazing. Yeah, they do a really good job with their palettes. I would love to know more about where they're manufactured and stuff because whoever their lab is that makes these does a really good job. Am I repeating myself over and over again? I kind of am, but I think they make really good palettes, that's all. Okay, I just want like a flat brush to just add a brow bone shade. So I'll just take this Alter Ego brush and I'm going to go into the shade called Precious in this palette. I saw a lot of people had bought the Age of Opulence, which was the video I posted on Friday, but I don't know if people bought the Golden Age palette. I just figured, why not? Because I haven't tried any of the neutral palettes from Beauty Bay, and I was like, let me just get one, let me just see how it works. And so far it's been good. If you guys are curious about my outfit for pictures, I'm wearing like a Target dress. Super affordable, but I've been living in these Target like t-shirt dresses throughout my pregnancy. And this one is like this really nice shade of green. You guys know I love green, so I basically ordered this because it was sold out forever in the green, and then it came in stock and I was like, let me grab that. And then I have a shirt jacket. It's like in this plaid, and so if you want that, I'll link it. It actually is from the store I work at, like part-time. I think it's online, and she didn't get a ton of them, so if you want it, I can link it for you guys. But I just love shirt jackets, and there's so many cute ones. I've also seen some at like Old Navy, but I'm trying to like minimize what I buy as far as clothing goes, because I don't really go anywhere that much anymore now that I work from home most of the time. And then once baby's born and it'll be winter, and like I really don't do that much, you guys. So I did do a big closet clean out this week and got rid of some stuff and put a lot of stuff on Poshmark. So if you're like a large, extra large, and you want like just like sweaters and stuff, I got a bunch on there. Everything's like basically $5, and it's just so I can get it out of here and have the postage covered without losing money. But feel free to make bundles if you guys are looking for affordable clothing. And I have a bunch of shoes on there too, like some heels and stuff from my partying days. Got a really cute pair of like nude Steve Madden pumps and some really cute Zara heels, like these blue-green color block heels. So I figure I'll just tell you guys on here in case any of you are looking for some new pieces for your wardrobe. I will probably end up donating them if they don't sell on Poshmark, but I figure, you know, if I can get some out of the town at least, because I've been to the thrift stores in Fargo and they're so flooded with stuff. Like they get so many donations, so I'd rather like have it go to somebody that needs it, and I just need like the postage covered so that I'm not losing money trying to get clothes to people. So I did use the Sigma brush with the shade Rush in this palette. So I'm just deepening up the outer corner, getting it nice and blended, and now I'm going to go into the shade Noir from the Age of Opulence, and I'm just going to put a little bit of black eyeshadow at the very edge, really just to make it nice and smoky and give it like a nice contrast. That will show the detail on the photos, that it's like a little bit darker on the outer corner. Thought that might be kind of cute. So I have to tell you guys the story of the OLED, the Nintendo Switch OLED adventure. So my husband has had October 8th marked in his calendar for like the last 6 months, or as soon as Nintendo announced that there's a new OLED coming out. So he was really excited, and I'd been asking at Target forever if they were going to get the OLEDs, and they weren't sure. Seems like a makeup launch. Like it was actually worse than a makeup launch because nobody knew what the heck was going on. And my husband's very techie and he loves like gadgets, but he's not one of those people that'll like follow people on like Instagram and stuff to keep up with like the new releases, you know, like the makeup people do. So he didn't really know like what the process was. We didn't know like if there's a pre-order, like can we prepay to guarantee a spot in the line? all of these things. So before October 8th, we were going to like all the stores we could think of just to see if anybody knew, if they were getting any, how many they were going to get, blah, 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 blah. Nobody really knew. So we can reserve one. And for my lid shade, I'm actually thinking really quick what color I should do. I think I might do Jazz from the Age of Opulence. It's like a really pretty shimmery bronze. Just looks like it would be really nice with the look and my shacket. Anyway, so we kind of had a game plan. Like, we knew maybe Target would get some, so he was gonna go to Target at 7 in the morning before work, and then if they didn't have any, GameStop said they might have one extra. So poor guy gets to Target at 7 a.m. on Friday morning, the 8th, and of course there's like a line, and he wasn't really sure what was happening, and he stood in line, went in the store, they said they didn't have any, so he left, and then he went to GameStop, and there was a line outside GameStop, and he was the second person in the line, and they only had one Switch, so somebody else got the Switch. So then he really wanted a white Switch too, and I just, you know, tried to call a few places and see like what was happening, but it's been really hard to like get any information. So it's always kind of funny how no matter what size the company is, I always feel like most like corporate organizations, small businesses, everything is like really a shit show. You know, if you worked in corporate culture, you know, like you always wonder like, is the grass greener? Are other companies run better? But I swear, no matter how big or small the company has been that I've worked at, there's always screw ups. And so he didn't end up getting a Switch for a while, and then he went to Target one fine day, and the guy's like, oh, we actually had a bunch. It's just like we didn't know what time we could sell them, so we actually only ended up putting them on the floor at 10 o'clock on Friday. So a bunch of people got them, but it just wasn't the people that showed up early, which really like crushed Jarrell's spirit, I think, as far as the whole Switch thing. So anyway, then he heard from somebody working at Best Buy that they were going to get more in. So then he went to Best Buy like every day basically for the last week. And then he found out that those were all pre-orders and they were all spoken for. Somebody even told him that somebody had 8 Nintendo Switch reserved, and it's like we couldn't even get one. So it really wasn't making sense. I know like some people are scalping them, like they're selling them for like $600 instead of like the $300 that they're worth. It's turned into a money-making racket basically at this point. So my eyes are done. I'm gonna use my Tower 28 Sunny Days tinted sunscreen. I wore this yesterday and I really liked it, and it actually lasted really well on my skin. So I'm going to actually, you know what? I don't think I should wear sunscreen because I don't want, well, is she gonna use a flash? Which one to use? I was so sure I was gonna wear this one, but now I think I might do Natasha. Or should I do Urban Decay? Oh my goodness. Maybe I should do Urban Decay, because this one is pretty long wearing too. I'm so impressed with myself. Look at how much I have left to use up. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but I've just got like this much of my summer shade to use up, which is exciting. Okay, I'm gonna go with this just because it's like tried and true, and I don't want like any flashback. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, he had heard that Best Buy was getting some, and I think my husband gave up a few times. Like he kept telling me, he's like, you know, I'm like so defeated feeling because I can't get the Switch, and it's like the good people never win. All these people like are reserving like 8 and 10, and I can't even get one. And he was pretty sad about it, but Friday night he came home and he was so excited, and apparently he had gone to Best Buy on a whim and somebody had canceled a pre-order So he got a Nintendo Switch OLED. He really wanted the white one, but they canceled on a blue and red one. So he got that one. And I was like, you know what? It's better than nothing. So that is our Switch OLED story. I thought it was really funny because I think some of you saw that I was posting asking if anybody knew any tips or tricks or things we should do to try and get him on the list to get one. And so now that we got one, we can rest a little bit easier. But I'm sure if you guys have kids or if you like to game, you're probably on the hunt for one too. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments if you got one or not, because I haven't told the story yet on YouTube. I've talked about it on Instagram. So if you're part of the Instagram fam, you probably sort of know what I'm talking about, but I thought it would be interesting to ask people on YouTube because I don't usually do a lot of chatty videos. So I feel like this is like your chance to get to know me and my chance to get to know you guys a little bit better and some of the things that you're into other than makeup. So I'm not really a gamer, but my husband is. And so like he keeps me up to date on all the things that are happening game-wise. Sometimes I don't really want to know, but he keeps me in the loop. Even though I don't want to know. Okay, so I used the Pat McGrath concealer. And I'm using this OFRA sponge. I've been loving this OFRA sponge. Oh my god, it's so soft. And I've been trying to use up this AOA Studio setting spray. So I use it to spray my sponges because I'm too lazy to walk to the bathroom sometimes. And I think somebody mentioned that, like, if there's setting sprays that you want to use up, just use them to wet your brush. And I was like, that's a really smart idea. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, I think the only powder I have up here is the Huda one, the glowish one. And don't know if I should take a chance with this, but I think I will. I think it'll be fine. I had lunch today, but I'm already hungry. Like, what the heck? I swear, sometimes it's hard being an adult. Okay, I'm gonna use the Gucci bronzer. I've been using it all week. I really like this bronzer. I really like the Chanel bronzer too, the cream one. So if I had to pick some luxury products that I love, it seems like somehow the bronzers are what comes to mind. Really, really, really need to clean my brushes and stuff before we go have this baby, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the time, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna use the Sigma Holiday blush and highlighter, I think. So I'm gonna grab my Alien brush and this one from Sonia Kashuk. Oh my gosh, I still remember I did my makeup for my baby shower. And you know how like on those like really important days is when like everything can and will go wrong. That was one of those days. Like my lashes weren't sticking and I just wasn't like liking my hair. And of course like I had to cry a little. This is just overly unnecessarily stressful day. And of course, like everything was fine and I was just being a drama queen, but sometimes you just can't help it and everything was fine. Nobody was any the wiser about how anything was supposed to be. Everybody thought everything went just fine and I was just overthinking everything, but it was so sweet because my best friends planned our baby shower because obviously like my mom's not here and like I don't have any family like aunts and stuff that would have planned it. So they did such a good job. I was like blown away and that was like a fun day, but it just makes me laugh thinking about it now because I was so overly stressed about my husband's dad misbehaving or something dramatic happening and everything was fine. Anyways, I like to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, especially when I need my makeup to last forever. So I gave myself a little bath with that. So for eye pencil, I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury. I think the shade is called like Bourbon something. Such a pretty brown. So lip color. I should just use my favorite shade from Kaleidos, Terra. Guess what I haven't done yet? I have not filmed my Kaleidos lip swatch video that I keep promising you guys. I love this shade. I love this shade so, so much. It's my favorite shade of all the Kaleidos lip clays. So I'm pretty much done. Just need to do mascara and then we are good to go for photos. I've been loving this Sigma brush for my brows. This is from the Beauty Bird collab. It's a cool brush. It's like a nice shape, and of course Sigma's quality is like impeccable, so. But I always tend to overfill, so I gotta be careful. I want to say it's worse to have no brow and have to like construct a whole brow with brow products, but sometimes when you have naturally full brows, that can be a real pain in the butt too. Okay guys, so here is the final makeup look. I will post some pictures of my full outfit if I get some sneak peeks from the photographer, if that's possible. I'm very, very excited to share some of the pictures with you guys. And if you're local, I will link her Instagram down in my description box in case you want to check her out because she's awesome. She was actually one of our photographers at our wedding 5 years ago, so it's so nice to still be able to work with her and have a good relationship. So if you guys are looking for an affordable photographer, I will link her down below. But yeah, this is the look, and I'm pretty shook because I feel like I never get to come back and talk about palettes that I've already used on my channel other than in my ranking videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little chatty-ish get ready with me. I think I might have forgotten to talk during some parts, but hopefully this video was fun for you guys to just watch and see how I did this easy neutral look. I definitely love to do neutral looks like this when I'm doing like photos or I'm just like hanging out with friends and things like that. So I love color, but I also love neutral makeup and things. So anyways, that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one soon. Bye guys!